I believe the fundamental role of government is to keep people safe. And that's exactly the way that I will lead. The first thing that I will do, I'll find a chief of police who is a strong and inspirational leader. We have too many people in our executive command staff. It's almost 3 times the size as it was just 10 years ago. We need to put those officers back on the streets. I want to get back to what's called proactive policing, where police officers are doing traffic stops. When they do traffic stops, they are stopping people that have possibly warrants for violent crimes. And the officers can find out, well, maybe these people are up to no good. I also want to start a juvenile crime unit. I think that's very, very important. We have to have trained detectives who understand that this is an emerging trend because our younger people are becoming more vicious and they're becoming more dangerous.
Well, what we see inherent in this question is that crime is going down. But I agree that we don't feel that yet. But that's because it's been going down basically for the last 9 months for the first time in 10 years. Now that means we know what's working. And so we've got to keep doing those things. Those things are really about technology, because technology frees up officers to fight crime. That's why we have gunshot detection. That's why we have license plate readers. And that's also why we have automated speed enforcement. And it's also about civilians, because now we have police focused on violent crime. They actually do proactive policing. And we also have more officers than we've had in the last 10 years. These things are building on success. And if we keep doing them, we will feel safer. So the predecessor to feeling safe is actually safer streets. And that is what our police department announced just yesterday, is 9 months for the first time in 10 years, every crime category going down. So all we have to do is keep going, and then we will feel safe as well.
Nobody believes that. You have been doing that for years, especially as you've gotten closer to this election. You went out yesterday and you said that crime is down in all categories. You just said that crime is down for the first time in 10 years.
It is.
In 2014, there were 30 homicides. In 2024, there were 106. How can you sit there and look at these people and tell them crime is going down? Let me assure you, they don't believe it for 1 second, because they see it and they feel it with their own eyes.
So you're obviously picking a year when we had the best year for crime. So what you're saying isn't even true, because homicide is down by 33%. And when you were public safety chief, there were 1,000 murders under your watch. In fact, a lot of the things I've had to clean up started under your watch, including the DOJ, including officers leaving, including a no confidence vote, literally in you as their boss. That's why it's taken so long to get crime turned in the right direction.
Subscribe to my channel to learn more.